Begin your sweep.
Find Kerrigan.
What we're showing here today is a demo of Heart of the Swarm, where Kerrigan has somehow been separated from Jim Raynor. She's been, driven away from him, or she's lost him in some way, and now she's off trying to regather parts of the Swarm, trying to rebuild the shattered remains of the Swarm that are just out there fighting for their lives, having lost their mighty leader at the end of Wings of Liberty.
I remember blood, darkness.
In Heart of the Swarm, we really want to give a lot of control of Kerrigan. She's going to be pretty much in mission for pretty much all the missions in the campaign, and as part of that, we're really taking control of the Swarm as a player. You're going to be building and evolving the Zerg actually unit by unit, and choosing evolution and even kind of splits where you'll get to make a choice.
As a modern military commander should, Kerrigan is this creature of unquestionable power, who in many cases leads from the front, using her psionic powers to blast her enemies and destroy the opposition. Kerrigan can also be believably killed and brought back to life by the Swarm. So when Kerrigan dies, it's not the end of the mission, so you can be aggressive with her. You can use her at the forefront of your attacks. That's another way we're trying to encourage players to really bring the fight to the enemy and push them out into the map and really terrorize the opposition. Raynor's out defending people. He's out there to protect people from different threats. Kerrigan might be out there to kill those same people, right? So Kerrigan is out there, someone pushing destruction, trying to wipe out enemy forces, being a much more aggressive race. So hopefully to really push players to challenge themselves as commanders, to really, think like the bug, really try to hunt down their enemies, use burrow, use sneaky tactics, and at the same time use mass wave assaults to overcome the enemy.
In Heart of the Swarm, we're kind of exploring, the Zerg in a way that we never have before, and as part of that, we're introducing some new characters that kind of help guide Kerrigan along, and also, open up some of the evolution options that she has available to her.
We really tried hard to push the mechanics of Wings of Liberty, and I think in many cases we succeeded. There was definitely some missions that didn't hit the same quality bar as the rest of the experience. So we're going to obviously try to keep doing what we're doing and try to make them even better just by hopefully implementing them much better than we have in the past. At the same time, for Heart of the Swarm, we want these missions to feel a lot dirtier, a lot more evil, and a lot more desperate than they ever felt in Wings of Liberty. Kerrigan is really fighting for her life in this game in a way that Raynor was not. And so we want to make you feel a lot more like the bad guy and make you feel you're doing maybe some more evil things. Well, we're trying to make sure that you get lots of units throughout the mission. We're trying to give you free units from time to time to give you some additional forces. We're also doing a lot of map mechanics to sort of push you out into the map, really try to drive you to be the aggressor, to go out, build large forces and engage against the enemy, or risk losing the mission. As Kerrigan, you're going to be evolving a swarm with the help of Abathur, the evolution master. And what you're going to try to do is collect DNA from all over the galaxy. You're going to try to find weird and strange creatures, kill them, and take their DNA and add it to the swarm. And then you're going to be able to buy upgrades that hopefully allow you to evolve your creatures in fundamentally different ways. We're changing the art for these creatures, not completely, but hopefully quite a lot. So you see that these creatures have really changed their shape and are really fundamentally different monsters. So maybe, when banelings attack enemies and they explode, maybe they spawn a bunch of resources that you can pick up. Or when the baneling is killed, he spawns 2 more banelings. When those are killed, he spawns more banelings, right? So you get this sense that you have this sort of rolling ball of death. But that's our goal, to make these evolutionary choices fundamentally different, to give you what hopefully feels like not just better units, but almost new units when you're evolving your swarm.
Yeah, we're really approaching this much like we have our previous RTS expansions. So right now we're looking at about 20 missions that we're going to be including, and actually there's a lot more content than we had done in something like Broodworks. There's so much more in the interactive space, in the story space, as far as conversations and cutscenes and in-game cutscenes and pre-rendered cutscenes. So there's a lot more content there than we've done in the past, but definitely like a full-featured expansion pack that really offers a lot of new gameplay and on the campaign side as well as the multiplayer side.
So we're definitely going to be doing upgrades to Battle.net as we go. We've already done a number of upgrades to Battle.net. We've added chat channels, we've added the ability to customize your hotkeys. We just did a season roll, there's now a new season out there. We have Master and Grandmaster League. We're going to do a bunch more maps for next season. We did a bunch of maps for this season. And so Battle.net we sort of view as an evolving service. We're going to keep adding to Battle.net as much as we can going forward. We're going to be adding a bunch more characters than the characters you've already seen to Heart of the Swarm. And we're going to try to have lots of ways for you to interact with these characters and understand better what Kerrigan feels about what's going on, what's happening in this next mission, what happened in the last mission, give you more context. At the same time, trying to find a way to make you feel and understand what it's like to be the Zerg. But what's so fun about StarCraft is all of the energy and passion our fans put into this game. our fans surprise us almost every day with something they've done, either a great mod that they've made and they put up on Battle.net, or an amazing esport game we watched, or some wonderful tutorials they put up online for other players. The fans pour so much energy into this game. They keep it alive, they keep it going, they make it exciting for all of us. I think that's the most fun about StarCraft, is being a part of this amazing community.
Heart of the Swarm is our first real chance to dig into the Zerg, and as a team, we're really excited about it. We're kind of, with everything, all the groundwork laid from Wings of Liberty, we're just jumping right into it and developing content. It's coming on really great. We're excited that we're finally able to show it to people here. We still don't have a timeline for it exactly, but just like all Blizzard games, we're going to keep working on it and iterating and making it the game that we expect it to be and that the players really want it to be. So we'll keep going until it's great.